Alice was walking through the park of Greenwood Gardens, enjoying the fresh air and the quiet. She often came here to take her mind off daily worries. This time, her thoughts were occupied by the arrival of a new resident, Henry. Suddenly, her attention was drawn to a frail-looking man approaching her with a hesitant smile. He was Henry, a thin, elderly gentleman with a kind but weary expression. Alice immediately felt a mix of curiosity and concern. "Excuse me, are you Alice?" Henry asked, his voice soft and polite. "Yes, that's me," Alice replied, eyeing the man warmly. "You must be Henry, our new neighbor." "That's right. I just moved in and thought I should introduce myself," Henry said, extending his hand. "Welcome to Greenwood Gardens, Henry. It's lovely to meet you. Would you like to join me for a walk?" Alice offered, hoping to make him feel at ease. "That would be nice, thank you," Henry responded, visibly relieved. As they walked, Alice noticed Henry's slow pace and the careful way he moved. She decided to get to know him better, hoping to understand what brought him to Greenwood Gardens. "So, Henry, where did you live before moving here?" Alice asked gently. "I lived alone in my old house after my wife passed. It became too much for me to handle, so my children suggested I move here," Henry explained, his eyes reflecting a mixture of sadness and acceptance. "I'm sorry for your loss," Alice said sincerely. "But I'm glad you're here with us now. Greenwood Gardens is a wonderful community." Adjusting to life in Greenwood Gardens was challenging for Henry. One afternoon, during lunch in the communal dining hall, Henry picked at his food, unable to eat much. Across the table, John, a robust man with a penchant for teasing, noticed. "What's the matter, Henry? Food not good enough for you?" John sneered, his friends chuckling along. Before Henry could respond, Alice intervened. "John, leave him be. Not everyone has your appetite." Nadine, who had been quietly observing, decided to act. After lunch, she approached Henry. "Hi, Henry. I'm Nadine. I noticed you didn't eat much. Would you like to join me for dinner? We can have something simple, just the two of us," she offered with a warm smile. Henry hesitated, but eventually agreed, grateful for her kindness. Over dinner, Nadine tried to make Henry feel comfortable. "So, Henry, what do you enjoy doing in your—" "I used to love gardening, but lately it's been hard to keep up with it," Henry admitted. "And my eating habits have changed. I have ARFID, which makes it difficult to eat many foods." Nadine looked at him with compassion. "That sounds tough, but you're not alone here. We all have our struggles, and we support each other." Alice, known for her creative spirit, organized a science fair for the residents, encouraging everyone to showcase their hidden talents. Henry hesitated at first, but Nadine persuaded him to participate, suggesting it might be a good way to connect with others. For his project, Henry decided to demonstrate a simple experiment on surface tension. He gathered a bowl of water, some paper clips, and a bit of dish soap. On the day of the fair, Alice approached Henry. "Ready for your big presentation?" "As ready as I'll ever be," Henry said nervously. During the presentation, he carefully placed the paper clips on the water's surface, showing how they floated due to surface tension. Then, he added a drop of dish soap, causing the paper clips to sink as the surface tension broke. The residents watched in awe, impressed by the simplicity and elegance of the demonstration. Alice and several others applauded enthusiastically, and even John— "That was amazing, Henry. Simple but fascinating," Alice commented. "Thank you. I was worried it wouldn't be interesting," Henry replied, smiling shyly. Despite the success of his science project, Henry's challenges persisted. During the community's daily exercise routine, he struggled to keep up. His frailty and the physical demands of the activities often left him feeling lightheaded and unwell. One particularly difficult day, Henry collapsed during the morning walk. The community nurse, Betty, rushed to his aid, and Nadine called Henry's daughter, Sarah. Sarah arrived quickly and spoke with Alice and the staff about the importance of understanding and supporting Henry's condition. "Thank you for coming so quickly, Sarah," Alice said. "We're all worried about Henry." "I appreciate the call, Alice. He has ARFID, which makes it hard for him to maintain his strength," Sarah explained. Alice decided to hold a meeting to educate the residents about ARFID and the importance of empathy and support. She invited a nutritionist and a therapist to speak about the condition and how the community could help Henry feel more comfortable. During the meeting, the nutritionist explained, "ARFID is a condition where individuals avoid certain foods or restrict their intake due to sensory issues or fear of negative outcomes. Understanding and support from the community can make a significant difference." John, who had previously been one of Henry's harshest critics, attended the meeting out of curiosity. As he listened to the speakers, he began to realize the impact of his behavior on Henry. Seeing the world from Henry's perspective made John reconsider his actions. After the meeting, John approached Henry. "Henry, I owe you an apology. I didn't understand what you were going through. Can we start over?" Henry was surprised but nodded. "I appreciate that, John. Starting over sounds good." In a bid to foster friendship and understanding, Alice suggested that John and Henry collaborate on a new project for the upcoming community event. They decided to create a model of Greenwood Gardens, showcasing the beauty and serenity of their home. While working together, John asked, "How did you get into gardening, Henry?" "It was something my wife and I loved doing together. It brought us peace," Henry replied. John nodded thoughtfully. "I can see why you miss it. Maybe we can start a small garden." As they worked on the project, John began to understand the depths of Henry's struggles and admired his resilience. In turn, Henry appreciated John's willingness to change and support him. With John's support, Henry grew more confident. He started sharing his experiences with ARFID on social media, hoping to raise awareness and inspire others facing similar challenges. His posts, filled with honesty and vulnerability, resonated with many. One day, Alice approached Henry. "Your posts are reaching a lot of people. You're making a real difference." "Thank you, Alice. It feels good to share my story and help others," Henry said. Henry's journey inspired other residents to open up about their own struggles and fears. The community became more close-knit, with residents supporting each other in new and meaningful ways. As Henry's birthday approached, Alice and Nadine planned a surprise celebration to show their appreciation for his courage and resilience. The residents gathered in the common room, filling it with decorations and a large cake, carefully chosen to include options Henry could enjoy. When Henry entered the room, he was greeted with a chorus of "Happy Birthday" and warm smiles. Overwhelmed by the outpouring of support, he realized how much his life had changed. "This is incredible. Thank you all so much," Henry said, tears in his eyes. "You deserve it, Henry. You're an inspiration to all of us," Nadine said, hugging him. Henry's journey with ARFID was far from over, but he no longer faced it alone. Surrounded by friends who cared and understood, he felt a newfound sense of belonging. His story became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to overcome their fears and embrace the support of their community. Greenwood Gardens had transformed from a place of mere residence into a true home, where everyone, regardless of their challenges, could find acceptance and love.